Hello students, let us start today's class. Okay, now here we have this question. Before yesterday I told you that the sign of ABC. Okay, when a quadratic equation is given, when we can say A is greater than 0, when we can say the sign A greater than 0, B greater than 0, C greater than 0, that condition I gave you, right? Let us discuss a problem on that. Okay, now the question is here, if ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has imaginary roots. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has imaginary roots a comma b comma c greater than 0, then possible graph of y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is dash. That is the question. Okay. Now you have these graphs, you have to identify which is the correct one. Correct one graph is what? As I already informed you, what is the graph, what is the sign of all quadratic equation, means what is the sign of A, B, C, I inform you. Okay, now let us discuss which one is right. Okay, you know that if A greater than 0, it will be upwards parabola. And if it is A less than 0, downwards parabola. Let's see here is given in the question A, B, C greater than 0. Which of the graph is correct is the question. So A, B, C greater than 0. So you can see that A greater than 0 upwards parabola. Look at here, all are upwards. Here this is upwards but this is downwards. So this is cancelled out. Now we have three options we have to choose. So another thing is given C greater than 0. I already informed you if C greater than 0, it will cut above the x-axis. Graph will cut above the x-axis. So here, which one is cutting above the x-axis? Yeah, it is cutting. Yes, this one is also, this one also. And this one is cutting below the x-axis. So this graph, parabola, is cutting below the x-axis. So this is wrong. Now what I have to see here, now from two things I have come to know two options are wrong. Now from one I have to identify which one is correct because JEE mains ask only one correct. So now what I have to do here, I have to check for B I have to check. Now I told you do the vertex of the parabola. The vertex of the parabola formula is x is equal to minus b by 2a. The vertex of the parabola x is equal to minus b by 2a. This is right side of this parabola, means this is right side, means here x should be greater than 0. Here is left side, this vertex is left side of the origin. Left side of the origin means this must be less than 0. This is right side of the x. See this x is here positive. On the number line, x, this is 0, this is positive. On the number line, this is origin, this is negative. So it should be negative. Now in this case, what you have to know, A is greater than 0 already. A is greater than 0. And minus you have, to get negative here, what should be B here? To get negative here, less than negative, what should be B here? B must be greater than 0. Here is what here, if you see that A already positive, this is positive, and I have to get here positive means I have to get B also positive, B negative. If B is negative, then only positive into positive, negative into negative, it is a positive. So it means that B option is right answer, C is wrong answer. This is the way to deal the sign of the quadratic equations. Okay. Now let us see what we have to do. Next question. Here the question is given. If the graph of y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is given, then identify the sign of ABCD. Is asking what is the sign of ABCD, and the graph is this one. This is the graph is given. As already I discussed you day before yesterday, the sign of a quadratic equation ABC, right? So if you did not watch that video, please go back and watch that video. Okay, now what I have to do here, I have to find the sign of ABCD here. You know the graph is downwards. So let us see the sign of A, B, C and D. The graph is downwards, so A less than 0. Okay, A is less than 0. Now let us go for the B. B, let us see first of all. C is what? It is cutting above the x-axis or below the x-axis? It is cutting above the x-axis, so C is positive. C also positive. Okay, fine. Now discriminant. Discriminant here what? These are intersecting. Discriminant is what? Discriminant have two real roots, two distinct real roots. Means D is greater than D0. Now what we have? B. B I have to check. So B I have to check for this. So what is the value of this? X is equal to minus B by 2A. And this point is for origin right side. So it must be positive. Correct? If this is positive, what you understand here? Let us see the A is what? A is negative. Means what you have here? Minus. This B I have to decide. A is negative. This is negative. Okay, this is negative. A is negative. So now I have to get this should be positive. This should be getting positive. So this minus into minus plus positive. So B cannot be negative. If B is negative, this cannot be satisfies. So B is negative. So this is the use of the sign. So we have to identify the uses of the sign. Let us see more questions on that.